Welcome to episode 18 of Boston Swap, a Director of Football Challenge here on Boston UnitedFM. Boston United of Conference North and Boston Town of the United Counties League have been switched in the non-league football pyramid. I've taken over at United to hopefully guide them back up the divisions. However, my board have installed a perfect Director of Football to take control over club transfers, scouting and backroom staff. In the first season we won the United Counties League Premier Division as well as the FA Vase. Then in the second season we got a successive promotion by winning the Northern Premier League Division 1 South East, and we're now back in the Conference North after finishing top of the Northern Premier League Premier Division by a huge 33 points. We continued our incredible FA Cup run in the last episode with a 2-0 win over League 1 Walsall at home. We now face the tough trip to the Premier League's bottom side, Bristol City. The Robins are without a win in the 7 games since the 4th round. We've played 9 games since our win over Walsall and have won 8 of them, just a loss away at Nantwich Town, the only blip. We are still in the FA Trophy with a quarter-final to come against Barrow. However, today we focus on the FA Cup. We've already guaranteed ourselves a playoff place and it's not even March. 15 points clear and 2 games in hand, it won't be long before we confirm the Conference North title. One piece of bad news is that Henson Agustin has been sold to League One side Charlton Athletic by Mr. Transfer Genius, our Director of Football. We received £70,000 up front, but there are plenty of add-ons, including a healthy 40% sell-on clause. He has gone straight into their side. Otherwise, we are at full strength for the trip to Ashton Gate in the FA Cup 5th round. Both Haygarth and Chilvers start the game, and Bodin plays ahead of Landym on the right-hand side. If there is any time a Conference North side can win away at a Premier League club, this is it. Hopefully, we can make it happen. Here we go. Trip to Ashton Gate. Hopefully there'll be a decent crowd, but look at that tactic. 3 at the back, a defensive midfielder. No wing backs, but actual midfield wide players. Goes down as a 3-1-3-1-2. I don't think I've ever seen that being played before. Hopefully our inside forwards, plus Whittaker up top and Chilvers in behind, can overload their 3-man defence, leaving a bit of space for Haygarth and Norburn in central midfield. But let's get this game underway. Right, they've got the ball at the back, they've gone wide, but Haygarth has picked it up off them. Khan is going down that left-hand side. Is he going to cut inside? He doesn't, but he gives it to Whittaker. Bodin has the shot, but it's saved. Duxbury picks it up with Haygarth. Passing the ball about quite nicely. Bodin's through again. It's Whittaker, but O'Leary saves it. Throw in with Duxbury. It's with Haygarth. He's advancing down the left-hand side. Loses it to Masengo, but I think we're honing in on their players. They do get it clear. De Silva on the left for them, cuts inside over to Ellison. Gakpo's through, he hits the post. They certainly like to hit their wide players. And one of them is on his way through, but it's a poor effort and Asagi saves. Well, we've made it to half time and I would say that we've been the better side. Okay, they've shaded possession, but we've had 11 shots on goal. We've probably had a clear-cut chance. We did. That was that first chance for Bodin. But if we look at our players, so it's all a bit of a muchness. Everybody's doing okay, apart from Whittaker up top. He's on a 6.4. We have got Nibs on the bench who can play up front. There's also Philogene B-Days if we really need to. Even Haygarth can go up top. Maybe as a false 9 kind of thing if we do go 1-0 up. But I'm happy with how we're playing, so we'll carry on into the second half. Wade with the throw, long throw forward. They clear it, and Ellison is on the ball again. It's gone all the way over to the left-hand side. It's now with De Silva. The cross comes in, and Gakpo has headed it home. Looked like the keeper fumbled it, but Bristol City have gone 1-0 up. Good tackle by Khan. Goes to De Silva. Cross comes in. Gakpo is there, and I'm not really sure what the keeper was doing. Ball's flying around the midfield, but now Ellison is into the penalty area. Duxbury gets the ball off him, puts it up forward towards Whittaker, misses out, but he's through on goal. 1-on-1 with the keeper, and it's tipped wide for a corner. Khan with it. It's cleared and absolutely launched forward. Right, we're halfway through the second half. I think it's time to make a change. Chilvers isn't having a great game. Whittaker's not really improved. Both of our fullbacks are on bookings. I think what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to swap the wingers over. And then I'm actually going to play them as wingers on attack. Because I think their wide players are not defending. And they're leaving it for their centre halves to cover. But if we leave our wide players as wide, hopefully that pulls their centre backs out a little bit, leaving a gap for Chilvers or Whittaker to exploit, hopefully. So I'm just going to see how that goes for the 10 minutes or so. They've got it on the left-hand side. It's gone to the far post. It's been cleared. And Chilvers is in acres of space. Is he just going to keep going? No, he loses out, but Bodin picks it up. He's going into the area. He shoots. O'Leary fumbles it, but it's cleared for a throw. Long throw goes in. It's bounced in the area, and Whittaker has equalised. Schoolboy defending there from Bristol City. I think they let the long throw bounce inside their own 6-yard box. And Whittaker had the easiest chance just to slot the ball home. Whittaker's trying to get the ball off Hugmar. Doesn't quite do it. So Palmer down this right-hand side. He's on goal, but hits the side netting. Right, let's make a personnel change. I think Chilvers can come off and Landim can come on. And just looking at the other players, I'm going to leave the wingers out wide. So I'm going to take Khan off and bring Philogene B-Days on. He's a right footer. Normally plays on that left as an inside forward, but I'm going to leave him on the right as a right-footed winger. Will leave us one change in the bank for later in the game. Free kick for Bristol City. Goes into the box. It's headed, but it hits the bar and goes over. 5 minutes to go. It's still 1-1. As it stands, we get a replay. But could we steal a winner? We've got Nibs who can come on, I think, on that left-hand side in place of Bodin. Could the youngster maybe score the goal to knock out the Premier League side? Let's find out. The ball's gone forward. It's with De Silva on the left, but he's cut inside. He's going into the area. He's going to have a shot. But again, they hit the side netting. I do think it's time to put the time wasting up. We'll stop playing out of defence. And I think we're going to shoot on sight. Just in case a little bit of magic happens. And incredibly, we've got a replay at home to Premier League Bristol City after drawing 1-1. How has that happened? We've actually had the better of the game. 19 shots to their 14, 10 on target to their 3. We fully deserved the replay. Hold on, we've gone to extra time. There are no 5th round replays. Does mean we get an extra substitution. And we've got a long throw. It goes in, but the keeper collects it. Gakpo's coming forward. He's on the edge of the box. Gives it to Walsh. It's gone over to Henry. He's had an effort, but he was offside. Free kick to Bristol City. It's going to be chipped in. Cleared, but Ronan's there. And he's put the Robins 2-1 up on the stroke of half-time in extra time. Could that be the sucker punch? It was cleared, but only to Ronan. And he's put that right in the corner. Half-time, extra time. Let's see what we can do. We should get an extra substitution to use. And I think I'm going to use it on the fullback, Wade. Going to change the wing backs to be attack. We're going to go inside forwards again. But what I'm going to do is put Bidace on the left hand side. Landim can go on the right. And I'm going to put Nibs up alongside Whittaker. I'll play him as a false 9, so he does drop deep a little bit. Haygarth can play now as an advanced playmaker. We'll leave Norburn on ball-winning midfielder. But we need to change some of our instructions because we don't want to be time wasting anymore. And we'll be more expressive. We just want something to happen in this second half of extra time. Right, we've got a long throw. It goes in, it's towards Nibs. Back out to Hansen, far post, and we've equalised. It's 2-2. 10 minutes to go in extra time. Could we get a winner? Long throw came in. Nibs went up for it. It's cleared by Henry. Back to Hansen. Left-footed. And Bidace is there at the far post. What a header. Free kick for Landim. Far post. Headed over. We've got another long throw. It's on the edge of the box. It's just gone wide from Norburn. And we go to a penalty shootout. How has it come to this? 2-2 at the end of extra time. I guess that we'll probably need to put in our strikers first. Nibs and Whittaker. Haygarth. Norburn's apparently our best penalty taker. And then I think I'm going to go for Landim and Bidace if needed. The rest of them can sort it out themselves. Here we go. Nibs is first up. He scores. We're ahead. Duxbury, the fullback. And he scores. Bottom right hand corner. Again, Bristol City must score. Left footed Hugma. And it's a goal. It's 7-all. Tunji Akinola. What a player. What a goal. 8-7. Henry steps up for Bristol City. All the pressure is on him. How can he handle it? He doesn't. We've won. We're through. We've beaten Premier League Bristol City on penalties 8-7 after a 2-all draw after extra time. What is happening with this squad? Unbelievable. We're into the quarter-final of the FA Cup as a Conference North side. We're at level 6 of the pyramid. It was Prince Henry who ended up missing, a young striker. Looks a great player, but he couldn't quite take the penalty for Bristol City. We get a lovely bonus of almost £400,000 for winning that penalty shootout, and Haygarth got man of the match. I never thought I'd be saying this so early, but let's go forward to the FA Cup quarter-final draw. Another cup draw. I lose count of how many we've been in this season so far. Just the 4 ties. We'll do it one by one. Liverpool or Manchester City against Championship side Sunderland. Everton against Boston United. A trip to Merseyside to play Everton. They're 9th in the Premier League. They did have a huge sticky patch at the end of January into mid-February, but they seem to have recovered. They beat Manchester City in their last Premier League game. And that game is going to be on the 18th of March, which is just over 2 weeks away in game. We've actually got 4 away games in a row. Hopefully by then we'll be into the next round of the trophy, having beaten Barrow. And we could potentially have already lifted the Conference North title by then. But if you've enjoyed the content of this video, please don't forget to leave a like. And for more videos, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.